Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, guests, and Mayank in particular. Mayank, you spoke on lemons and chilies. A speech title I thought was very well drafted. Instead of a title like superstition, smartness, or stupidity, you probably took a very smart take on your speech title, which was lemons and chilies, and it got me intrigued in your speech right from the time the Master of Ceremony called out your speech. Also, Mayank, you started off by showing lemons and chilies, and then you went on to your opening of your speech. Just before your opening your speech, I thought that you could have showed the lemons and chilies with a purpose. Maybe ask the audience a question right from the beginning as to what is the first thing that comes to their mind when they see lemons and chilies, or a question like, do you believe in superstitions? So it could have immediately titillated our senses. Nevertheless, Mayank, your speech opening was very good when you had when you spoke about why do we sneeze, and why do people say God bless you when we sneeze, and you had a proper historical justification, as some people say that evil spirit is usually thrown out of the human body, and spirit is thrown out of the human body, soul is thrown out of the body, and evil can take control of the body that time. So I thought that was very informative. I did not know about it, so that was a new piece of information for me. Then you went on to speak about a black cat crossing the road, or a strand of hair on your hand, or menstruating women not allowed to enter kitchens or temples. I thought that these very particular examples, which is so prevalent, and you depicted them so very well in your opening. Next, you moved on to the body of your speech, and you said what are the three different reasons, or the main reasons why we follow superstitions. And you had the fear of misfortune. You had one more, and then you spoke about the nature of human mind, which is generally illogical. I thought that your speech was interspersed with a lot of examples, a lot of good examples, and you had some supporting material as to why we do what we do. So I think a lot of examples. For example, also like entering a football ground, also was a part of your speech. I thought all the reasons which you gave was also very good. One of the other things which you could have done with the body of your speech, you could have given an example, like for example, greats like Barack Obama or Sachin Tendulkar, they also have their superstition. So we are mere mortals, and it's natural for us to have superstition. To carry a superstition is not completely wrong, but maybe if it helps someone, it might you might just carry it with you, but it should not be seen in a broader perspective. Also, coming to the particular the organization of your speech as the objective of the speech demand, I thought your opening and your body of your speech was interspersed with each other, because you had four examples in your opening and another 4 or 5 examples in the body of your speech. I thought when you talk about the 3 reasons why there shouldn't be superstitions, you should just give example. For example, one of the examples was fear of misfortune. So when you talk about the black cat, which was given in the opening of your speech, you could have given that in the body of your speech. So all the 3 reasons together, and then examine some points, and then the supporting material. They could have been structured in a proper way. And then finally the conclusion of your speech, which you try to convince the audience as to that if you are carrying superstition, let it be, but don't force your superstition on someone else, which was very good. You usually at the conclusion of your speech, you do not bring in new points, you just reinforce the main points. You had a couple of new points in the conclusion of your speech, which could have been done away with, but all in all a great speech, Mayank, and I look forward to your future speeches.